So first of all, when you get a
Yeah.
belief, you analyze it, right? First of all, you analyze it. Okay, this is a belief. You have identified the belief, not analyze, identify. Once you identify the belief, you know, okay, I will probe him. I'll ask him the reason, how did he come to that conclusion? And he will say something that, hey, you know what, realtors, this is my reason of this. Now, you need to understand from your point of view that what is a similar thing that happens to him, ideally, like, something that is a fact or that actually he has experienced possibly, right? So that I can compare
Yeah.
this statement that he gave me to either a fact that all of us can agree with easily or his personal experience with which he can't deny. If we can get those things up and then compare these two things, then he can say, yeah, this can work for this scenario, but this cannot work for this scenario. It doesn't make sense. Do you see it? Or is it too complicated?
Hmm.
No, do you see
Was
it?
that a question? Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
Did you
I get
understand?
it, yeah. Somewhat half of it, yeah. So when he
Yeah.
gives me a belief, okay, he's like, it's quite busy. So I might challenge him with something that he might agree to or he might relate to. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. So understand the picture. Paint the picture in your mind. Whenever he gives a belief, then you probe him, and then he will give you a scenario that, hey, this is what I believe to be happening. Like this is what I believe will happen, or this is what I believe is the reason this will not happen. So whatever the reason or the thing that he gives, you can paint a picture of it, right? So what did he say? That
Right.
realtors get bombarded with tens of calls a day from lenders.
Yeah.
Correct? So 10 calls a day from lenders is the reason why they will not be agreeing to hop on a call with him. That's what he believes.
Yeah.
Now, what is a similar thing that I can compare it to in his life or maybe a fact? Do we have any fact that can be similar
The
to this?
fact, yeah, is because he's in the same situation. He also maybe gets bombarded with calls, the same stuff of marketing calls, sales calls every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can say, are we not talking?
Yeah.
Are you not?
Same
If we,
situation.
yeah, if we could make it
Mhm.
help, work for you, would you not say yes to something that actually would give you a return?
Mhm.
Would you? Yes. So what makes you think that if we do the same thing for the realtors and I can somehow package it in such way that it still gives them value and incentive to have a call with you, why do you think that how many calls they receive matters at all?
Mhm.
Do you see how that reframing worked?
Get it?
Now, this was a personal experience.
Yes. Yeah, got him through, just made him think about what he goes through and then
Yes.
just stand him around, took his hand, make him walk where you want him to.
Yeah. So this is one of the, what do you say, like, his personal experience route. Now we can also go in a fact route, you know,
Mhm.
that, hey, how you have like by the way, fact, when you know facts, then it becomes easy as well. So you have like two options to break one single belief. So a fact similar to this would be, realtors get tens of calls a day, right? And that means 3,000
Yeah.
calls a year just from lenders. Now on top of it, people like us who is trying to sell them products and services, they also call them. Would you agree?
Mhm.
Right? Yes.
Agree.
So they pretty much are receiving more than 5,000 calls a year for the last 10 years. That's 50,000 calls where people are trying to sell them or offer them something, right? Do you believe that they don't hop on calls with any one of them, or do you feel that they still hop on calls with someone where they find value?
Mhm.
They do, right?
Would
You do,
hop on.
right? Everyone
Yeah.
hops on calls where they find something is very significantly valuable in that. So do you feel it's more about how many times they get called, or is it more like the value that call carries and how effectively it is done? Which one do you feel is the more, actual variable that can make it or break it?
Yeah, the fact that, the value that call has or, the importance it has in their mind is the factor that affects maybe yes. It's the main factor that, if it has value, if it holds any value near them, they'd be in for it. They'd be interested in talking to you. So
Exactly.
you have to paint a picture as that, they think that you're of something or somewhat value to them. You're
Exactly.
offering them something that might be of help to them.
Yes. So now the question is like, do you agree if we can get there, then it would work for you? Correct? Would you agree?
Mhm.
Yes. We have agreed until now. Now the question that still the missing link is, but how do you make it work for me specifically? Now then you can say, if I say that we have already cracked the code, we have something that's working, we have booked appointments with realtors who are doing 10, 15 plus transactions already, and we have done 12 appointments booked in 3 weeks. Okay.
Mhm.
If we can do that, do you feel like something that's already proven cannot be done for you? What makes you feel that it will not be working for you specifically?
You'd be like, yeah, it's a proven system, so it might work for me also too.
See,
Yes.
see, that's how you break a belief. So you first of all analyze. Let's repeat
Mhm.
it. First of all, analyze, and then see like if there
Mhm.
is a congruent thing that he possibly is facing, or is there a fact that I can relate it to? If I can relate
Mhm.
it to anyone, and then I'll open him up with a probe, and then I will at every step I will ask agreement questions to see if he
He's
agrees with
still
me.
with me.
Yes. So always check. Would he agree? Does it make sense? Would he agree? Sound good? Sound fair? No? Take him through the process. And then finally, so what is the remaining variable? This, it's already proven. So what do you feel is like, if it's working for them, then why not work for you? Right? A
Yep.
challenge. That's a challenge question. Why would you feel it's not going to work for you? Challenge him with authority.
Mm.
Then he probably will say, what? Yeah, I think so. Yes. Okay, let me see.
It'll work. Mhm.
Got it? That's how you break a belief.
Yeah. Understand it.